One of the new models is this bass, which is the Xp1 T 5, and it is, as you can see, P bass with the split coil pickup, and basically a similar neck to the jazz basses, but a slightly different different spacing and feel. I used to play an old 62 P bass a lot, and had flat wound strings on it, which this has, and I would use it for a lot of different types of gigs, but I kind of got away from using it because it wasn't a 5-string, so I was always waiting for Xotic to make a 5-string, so here it is, so I got one right away. I use this on a lot of different types of gigs, from like R&B, anything with kind of a Motown feel, even a lot of pop songwriter kind of things. It just has a really great sound that's really versatile. It fits in almost any situation. So I'll play a little bit. This is with the volumes all the way on. The EQ is flat. It's a 3-band EQ, and it's volume and tone. And this, I have the tone control rolled all the way off, so it's a very mellow, thick sound. And then I put flat wound strings on it, so it has like a real old style vibe to it. So here's what it sounds like. So it has like a real thick, deep sound, like you know, great for R&B type stuff. If I roll the tone control on a little bit, you start to hear a little bit more definition from it. And then a little farther on, all the way, this is the tone control all the way on now. So it has like a real, you know, a little more bite to it, but still doesn't have that the round wound brightness to it. It has a little bit more of edge that you could use for a lot of rock stuff and things. Also, it sounds great with a pick to get like the old kind of the 60s pick sound. So it has like a real clear pick attack, but still a deep, thick sound. So now I'm going to switch to this other bass, which is exactly the same bass as this one, with the exception of the color. And this has round wound strings. So I'll let you hear like the difference and the different type of things that this one can do. So this is the Xp1 T 5 with round wound strings. So it has a little bit different vibe, different sound. It maybe, you know, would work better in other certain circumstances. So here's a little bit what that sounds like. EQ is flat, tone control is all the way on, and the volume's all the way up. So it has a little bit brighter, a little bit more edge. It's not quite that real mellow sound of the one with the flat wounds. So great for, you know, almost anything. You can roll the tone all the way off like this. and still get like a real nice mellow sound that, you know, you can find the sweet spot from that and play almost any type of music with this P bass. It's such a classic sound and such a usable sound that fits right in the mix with, you know, anything you would want to play it. And with this 3-band EQ, it's bass, middle, and treble. You can kind of sculpt the sound to be whatever you want it to be. For me, I just like the sound of it exactly the way it is. With the pick, with the round wounds, you can get like a real like rock edge. A lot of classic rock stuff was all with a P bass, and a lot with a pick with round wounds. So it's such a versatile bass, and I'm so happy with mine and all the things that I use it for. It's just a really great addition to my basses. This is a brand new model that's not even on the website yet, that I didn't even know about yet. It's the Xp1 T 4-string. So it's 4-string version of the 5-string that I was talking about earlier. And I just played it a few minutes, and it's amazing. The neck feels so good. It's a little bit thicker than the 4-string jazz bass necks. So it feels maybe like a later 60s P bass. So it's super comfortable. And sounds amazing. So here's a little bit about what it sounds like. Amazing. I have the tone rolled mostly off to kind of get a deeper sound that I like, but here's with the tone control rolled all the way on. Nice and bright, real punchy, like great P bass sound. The line of P basses are just amazing. It's as I mentioned before, when I was playing the 5 with flat wounds, I used to play a 62 P bass a lot, but it was very uneven. I would have to remember, like when I'm playing the D string, oh, I have to play a little bit lighter on this string to get it to speak. I have to like play a little heavier on the E string in certain parts of the fingerboard. It's real inconsistent, and I have to, you know, when I was playing up high, try to remember like, oh, I can't play that string too hard or it's gonna buzz, and there was a lot of little quirks to it. With these basses, you don't have to think about anything like that. You just pick it up and play, and it's like all the P bass sound that you could ever want. It completely replaced my 62 P bass. I put it in the case, and I haven't touched it since. It's completely replaced, you know, every P bass need I would have ever had. So if you're a 4-string player and a P bass player, this is the one for you. It's amazing.